be detained and punished with 2 to 5 years in prison, and the fine of between 20,000 to 500,000 Moroccan dirhams, which become like 2,000 to $10,000, following the latest reform to the aggressive laws enacted against the media by the Moroccan government. In the occupied zones of the Western Sahara, already fragile from years of government repression, after this emergency decree has been enacted, there is little room for doubting that the authorities have an intention to silence their critics without regard from the international law. Charged with attacking, the use of criminal charges against journalists by the Moroccan authorities has been criticized by various NGOs and by journalists. Journalists without borders, in their opinion, on the case of, for example, our colleagues Saïda Maidan, Brahim Lajid, who belong to Equipe Media, two citizens, journalists who report for Equipe Media Western Sahara, were arrested in the southern Moroccan city of Lenin on 30 September 2016 and were held for 3 days. Charged with attacking public officials, but the real reason for their arrest was the fact they had been accompanying Spanish activists who had come to investigate the humanitarian situation in Western Sahara. And this wrote by the Journalists Without Borders. The charge is punishable by up to a year in prison and a fine of 5,000 dirhams, which become 460 euros. Khadd al-Bashir, who is our colleague as well, worked for Equipe Media, the organization or the media group that secretly filmed Moroccan security forces moving on the protest. The journalist Khadd have since been sentenced to 20 years, and these belong to group of Temizik, as my colleague Hassana mentioned. Dozens of human rights observers have been barred from entering Morocco-occupied Western Sahara, a local rights monitor, at least 167 international observers have been blocked from visiting the occupied territory by Moroccan forces since last year until now. We expressed serious concern on Morocco's state policy to expel and prevent foreign observers from visiting and entering the cities of the occupied Western Sahara. The burden of international human rights advocates was part of repressive effort by the Moroccan state to suppress coverage of massive protests in Western Sahara. There are no new agencies based in Western Sahara, and foreign journalists are denied access and even deported if caught inside. So while Morocco continued his propaganda and spread it in the international community outside of the region about that there is no violence against human rights and Sahrawi rights in the occupied territory, he continued to close the region in front of the international observers and attack us and target us to stop our working as a journalist. So the reality of Western Sahara imposed on us that to have to start work as a journalist and document what happened in the occupied territory, to make all the crimes visible and to show it to the world. We are a group of youth, started working as a journalist since 2010 with a few materials just to raise the voice of Sahrawi people and to show the world that Morocco using, a failed propaganda. The case of our colleague Mohamed Mayara, he lost his job because his activities as a journalist, and he is the coordinator of Equipe Media. My personal experience, I was arrested last August and I spent one night under ill-treatment and interrogation because of I was documenting a demonstration, feminist demonstration, asked for the right of self-determination for Sahrawi people, and this demonstration was attacked by force by the Moroccan authorities, and many people were injured, and I was one of them, and my camera was confiscated by the Moroccan authority, and until now they refuse to give me my camera back. I have a testimony of our colleague Mohamed Mayara that I want to show. He has some words that I want to share with you.